if
You're only
another
allowed to have the
asexual
same-
comes across this list and says no, it's wrong, then we'll have that discussion. But so far, no, that has not happened.
All right.
Right?
So the attractiveness of Star Wars characters from an asexual's point of view. First up, we have Jar Jar. Fuck Jar Jar. I put this on here just so I could make fun of him. I mean, look
What's
at him.
wrong with Jar Jar?
James,
He has horse teeth and yellow
I
eyes.
don't know what you're talking about.
This
Look at that
man
dude.
has a disease, and I don't.
he also completely
Is
caused,
he a man?
caused all of the things.
He
all the
completely
problems in
he
the
single-handedly caused the Star Wars.
Did he?
He did. Don't worry about it. He's
Last time
Yes,
I
there's
watched Star
I will
Wars,
give
I
you-
was like,
I will send it to you, buddy.
As
He's
someone
an
who has never
absolute
watched
menace
Star
to
Wars,
society.
I agree.
the
Okay,
last and
hang on,
first
time
time I
out.
watched the original trilogy and the prequels, I was like 6.
As somebody who watches Star Wars regularly, can I just say? Well,
No,
first,
no, no. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Come on.
No,
even
hang on,
Jar
this is
Jar
the
is a
mechanics
great
question.
guy.
I
So
really
invalid.
enjoyed
Hang on.
Jar
Nugget
Jar.
Lord.
This
We're
is
on the
about
first
format of the
slide.
podcast. Hang on.
You
What
buddy.
is so? What is the 100
You've
out of
evoked
10?
awful
What is
discussion.
happening
Caitlin.
with
This
that?
is-
It's negative
so-
100 out of 10.
That's hard to tell because it just kind of looks like it's like the little dash is like dividing.
No, it's
Jar
negative
Jar.
100 out
That's
of
a
10.
bad, that's a bad
Okay.
picture of Jar Jar in general.
That's
mean,
why I
it's
He
chose.
has good
it's-
pictures?
It's relatively
No, I'm
high
just saying,
resolution.
like, the framing is bad. I don't know.
Well, I mean, his
I,
ears.
I
cut
think
off.
it's fantastic.
Maybe he's attractive compared to like the rest of his species or something.
I mean,
don't know.
would you, James? Would you fuck Boss Nass?
Who?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Do you know
Okay, we're gonna
Boss
move
Nass
on.
is-
Who's
Boss
that?
Nass is the big one, the big guy that Qui-Gon Jinn, Liam Neeson
Who's
just goes
Qui-Gon
like, hey.
Jinn?
Oh my god.
We'll get
Hey,
to
you know
that.
what?
You don't get to have
Nugget
an
Lord
opinion.
is
You
making
me
don't get to
watch
have an.
this series
This
when
is
you
not
were
a.
six.
Is that the guy that was the teacher of
Liam
Obi-Wan?
Neeson.
Yes.
Liam Neeson is
Okay.
Qui-Gon
Yes.
Jinn in that movie. It's the one time he ever has long hair. Ever.
One
Okay.
time, and he dies at the end of that.
Can we
I
move on
know
to
that.
the
Well,
actual
spoilers.
I
the
didn't
actual
realize Liam
PowerPoint
Neeson
now
was in
that I'm
Star
done with this?
Wars.
Yes.
You guys spent most of you guys have spent so long debating a meme, and I haven't even actually started my analysis yet.
I can't imagine what's actually.
We can only go up from here, Caitlin.
Obviously.
Yeah, we really can because
Jar
I have
Jar is
lot
not a
of
great
strong
guy.
opinions.
You're wrong.
You know, there are some theories that he is actually the Sith mastermind behind the entire.
Oh
thing.
yeah. What's the Jar Jar defense?
They make a
Anyone
little
got
bit
a
too
Jar
much
Jar
sense, if you ask me.
Anyone got one? Because I sure as hell don't.
Okay,
Nugget Lord does. I want to hear it.
As a 6-year-old, I really enjoyed Jar Jar on the screen. You know, like he was a funny
Do you
character.
That's 'cause
trust
you were
your 6-year-old
six.
self, James?
Okay,
Just
hang on.
What?
no. You need to have a talk with your 6-year-old self.
guys,
He was a
can I
funny character,
actually
I don't know what else
present?
to say.
Yes, I'm sorry.
You're not
keep
allowed
going.
to do your presentation.
No.
Sorry.
That's
Palpatine.
looks
That
like.
for booze.
Palpatine.
I love this presentation. Just gotta say.
He turns people evil. He is the big bad, and he's a sneaky, wrinkly old bastard. 0 out of 10.
Yeah, he looks like a California raisin reject.
He does.
You know,
0 out of 10.
If you have wrinkles, Cat doesn't want you.
0 out of 10 would not palp again.
Darth Maul.
Fuck.
I just drank my monkey out and I almost spit it out. Okay, Darth Maul.
Oh yes, we forgot about the Spider Maul from the Clone Wars.
Oh yes.
So-
Spider?
Darth Maul. He becomes a spider in the Clone Wars because he dies in like the actual Star Wars movies, but they bring him
Yeah.
back during the Clone Wars, and so to do that, they give him spider legs, and that's fucking scary.
Very quick
Also,
little sidebar about Darth Maul in the animated ones. He goes through so much more shit as an animated character than he ever did as a live action character. Like, homie dies like 5 times. at
Nugget
least.
Lord, I hate to break this to you, but "it's a trap" is not a line that Jar Jar says. That
Yeah,
is a
that's
different
Admiral
character.
Akbar.
Admiral Akbar, come on, man. You get your.
I don't even watch Star Wars and I know this.
Oh no, it is true. That is the truth.
Anyway,
We're just stupid. Won't be the first time. Won't be the
chat
last
is
time.
being betrayed by itself.
Wait, so
You
what
were
gets
the
in the
chosen
3?
one, not good lord. You're supposed.
What's the level up here? Why is
Um,
Darth Maul
If I
kind
had
of
to
a little
choose
bit
between
different?
Darth Maul and Palpatine, I would put Darth Maul above Palpatine because he's a very interesting character.
Yeah.
He's got a spiky head, which kind of freaks me out, but is also kind of cool. And he's half spider, but not half spider. Darth Maul is kind of chill. So
Well,
Would you
isn't
like
the
the-
half spider Darth Maul technically a different person because he's a clone?
No.
Let's not
maybe
overthink it.
not. Okay, time out. Do you want the 10-second version of why Darth Maul has spikes on his noggin?
yes, please.
No.
Okay, so
Kind
he
of.
comes from a planet which is inhabited by space witches that use a different kind of the Force, basically, and all of the males are subservient to the females because they can't use magic.
We love that.
What does
That
that have to do with spiky head?
It's part of their culture. I don't know. It's genetics or something. That's
What?
just his.
That's how they know
basically
he's a
his
said,
guy.
I'll explain this thing, and then you just explain
Okay,
something
okay.
different.
So, like in the animated one where Darth Maul goes back after he becomes unspider-like. Okay, so in the Clone Wars, right?
They
Count
really need to make
Dooku.
up their mind on whether or not he's a spider or not.
In the Clone Wars, Count Dooku makes a pact with these space witches. They have a different name, but it's hard to pronounce. Anyways, he makes a pact with them, and then he breaks the pact, and then they try to kill him, and then one of the space witches goes and finds Darth Maul on some trash planet. Somehow, I don't know how he got there, but he's half spider. And then they take him back. They make him not half spider. They give him robot legs, which are very cool. And then they turn another dude into like a beefier version of him, pretty much. And then at the very end of this, not the most recent season, not the newest season of Clone Wars, after they were like, yeah, we should have more of that, but the one that everybody
Space
thought was going to be
witches,
the last one,
bitches. Very nice,
Palpatine
Chad.
comes back and like kills him again, and then he shows up again in Star Wars Rebels, the one with like the what's his Ezra, that kid.
It's really
And then
just
he shows up
whenever
in that
Star
one, and
Wars
then
doesn't know what
Obi-Wan makes a
Sith Lord to
cameo.
use, they just bring back Darth Maul and just find a way to
Pretty
make it work.
much, it's
Yeah.
a recurring.
We
yeah.
love him.
It's a safe bet.
3 out of 10 stormtroopers. They have no heart, no soul, and they are a dumbass. They could not protect me. In fact, I would have to protect them from evil. They are like a 1 in bajillion because they're clones and they're not special. 3 out of 10.
Okay.
What about that groin protection?
Yeah.
Maybe they're focused on themselves.
Okay, interesting thing here, and I know we're all tired of me talking already, but
He just doesn't
I,
stop.
I want to hear it. I just want to
Come
know the
on.
lore.
okay. If any of you have seen the 3 new movies, you'll know
Mhm.
that once Palpatine fell and the Empire moved in a new direction, they started abducting children and training them to be soldiers, as opposed
Yep.
to growing their own clones because it was easier.
Yep, it is easy. Fun fact, kids, it's
Jedi
easier to
did.
abduct children than it is to grow clones.
And then that was part of the idea too. Is
Cost
like 'cause
effective.
Uh-oh,
number
child
one,
soldiers.
It was
I
partly
mean,
that,
I
and
could
also
say
it was
some
partly
things that
because they
some
were
people
trying
did
to like
that.
they were trying to kind of just thumb their noses like, we're the new Jedi like order, but we're better.
Okay,
This
next up we
absolutely did
have
not
Ben
answer my
Solo.
This
I
one
rate
makes me
Ben
mad.
Solo a
Ooh.
4 out of 10. The girl I like was very mad at me because of this. So is Beth.
I also am.
No, I can see that.
Not happy.
Have you seen movie number 9?
He isn't that fucking cute. Stop
You know
lying
what
to
though?
yourself.
Adam Driver. Let's hang on.
I can
Adam
agree with
Driver.
that.
The
Like,
actor
he's
is cute,
built-
but portrayed as this character, he doesn't pull it off well.
Okay, fair.
He's
I
like
will say
kind of psychotic, and it's
listen.
kind of a turnoff in general.
I would agree
Okay,
with
no,
that.
well, I like psychotic. Okay, I'm mentally ill. He's mentally ill. We can be mentally ill together.
That is extremely unhealthy. You should seek professional help.
Or logic.
Right.
Now,
No,
I know that they write
They
it
need to
into
be on
like
the
the third
same-
movie to make it make sense, but I still stand by the fact that his lightsaber does not make sense from a practical standpoint. The handguard should not be as lightsabers. The glowy part is like the sharp part of the sword. So if we're
Okay,
thinking
yeah.
of about that, the
There is
hand,
some
the
actual
hilt,
Also-
engineering science behind that, but I
Also,
understand what you're
another
saying.
thing
doesn't-
is like there's a.
it doesn't work.
Can I
They wrote it
another
into the
thing
story
that
to make it make sense.
Another
ahead,
thing
James.
that I think is silly is like whenever you're having a lightsaber fight and they're like 2 beams of light intersecting, why doesn't someone just slide their beam of light down and just chop off their arm.
Same reason that you don't do that with a sword.
I mean,
Why don't you just do that with a sword, James?
I don't know.
He
I haven't
is
sword
Han and
fought in
Leia's
forever.
kid. Han
Normally
Solo
they
and
have-
Leia got married, had a child. It's Ben Solo, and Ben Solo became evil, which ruined their marriage. Also,
Well, their marriage
Leia-
wasn't great to begin with. Let's
Leia
be
and
honest.
Han are
Good
fucking
start
sexy
here. Let's
individuals.
not blame Ben here.
Han Solo is not the marrying type.
Yes, but hold on a minute. I am asexual, and even I can admit that Han Solo and Leia are sexy individuals. So how did they
Oh,
have a kid this
100%.
fucking ugly?
Your
Genetically,
opinion.
it's not possible. One of them cheated on the other. I'm just saying.
Can we also just acknowledge though that like Adam Driver is number one, indeed quite attractive.
Yes, but not as this character.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Right, separating
I
character.
don't know if I'm a fan of him. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, he doesn't look great with his shirt off, but like he's not
Ben
the worst
Solo
looking actor. I've ever
flop.
seen.
He's not
I've
terrible
seen him
looking.
You know
in
what?
okay.
I like the meme.
Like,
I just
feel
felt
like
the
I've
meme,
only
right?
seen him in Star Wars and one other movie.
Was it
he
Marriage
in.
Story?
I don't know. It was just one clip that I saw, and he did not look good in that clip either.
It
And I'm-
probably
Well,
was
he-
Marriage
It's
Story at
probably
that
just
point.
those two characters he's done that
He
are not.
always ends up like
Like-
he plays a lot of characters that are just like not okay in the head. I
I
don't know
don't
what
yeah.
It was like his
Moving on.
haircut, he had like a weird mustache.
Funny, but
Like it did not
don't
look
do that.
good.
Still a 4 out of 10, but slightly above Ben Solo, we have Count Dooku, because he's a weird old man with a weird
Oh,
lightsaber, but he does give me hot vampire vibes.
Okay, interesting choice.
I
Go
support it.
off. Go
Um,
off.
Fuck it, I support it. Whatever.
Nugget Wood is confused.
all right. There are like
Speaking
some
for the chat
strong
now.
parallels, by the way, between this man and like, Nazis. But yeah, go ahead.
That's why he's
We're
only a
not
4
talking
out of
about
10.
moral compasses, we're talking about how attractive they are. Parker.
No, sure, sexy vampire man. Forget about it. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. We don't
Next
need to
up, we
talk
have a
about
5
these.
out of 10. Clone Troopers. They have some heart and some soul, as opposed to the Stormtroopers. But
Bro, you gotta love the clones. They try so
we,
hard.
I love the clones as characters, but they
Wait,
are
are the-
so focused on war, and they only love other clones. Clones are gay for the other
Okay,
clones,
he's a
and
he's a man that loves
Hold
his
on a
work.
minute. Are-
because the clones are gay for the other clones, he would not date me because I'm not a clone trooper.
Yes, James, they are all cloned from the same person, and that would
Yeah,
be incest.
but didn't you say that the stormtroopers were all cloned from the same person?
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the
Oh
thing.
god, this has just become
Oh
Why
my
is
This is
god.
a lore
Why is
fest.
Wait a
This is
minute,
just
hold
a
on, the
lore
mod
fest.
is-
my
Yeah.
auto mod just tried to stop the word gay in an LGBT
Yeah.
related
Oh my god, Caitlin, homophobic mod?
Don't come
If
for
they
me, come
all-
for Twitch.
If they have heart and
I
soul,
fixed
that's
it, I
probably just
fixed
because they
it.
have stuff written about them, and I would argue that stormtroopers
Alright.
probably have as much, if they're both clones.
Well, but here's the thing. Okay, so
Stormtroopers are
I'm
not allowed to
trying to-
express their individuality, where stormtroopers are, or clone troopers are. Stormtroopers are not.
That makes no sense.
It depends who they work
I'm
for.
trying to edit down the dissertation that I want to give you about the difference between clones and stormtroopers.
We can. That's a
Not
whole
that-
different Mega Brain Monday.
I don't
But
understand
anyways,
Star Wars.
Clone
It
Troopers
seems
5 out of 10. We're gonna move on for now.
I have so much to say after the fact. I want you to know that there's
Okay,
so many
Boba
things that I
Fett.
need to
5
say.
out of
That's why
10.
I
I
don't wanna
really
watch
was
Star
into
Wars.
Boba Fett as a character for a long time. Like everyone has
Okay.
that Star Wars character they would fuck. Mine was Boba Fett. But you know what? Then they showed us his face, and now I feel differently.
So you just like Mandalorians then? Is that what I'm hearing?
He's not a Mandalorian. He's Boba Fett.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. So
Parker, I think you should just let this one go,
Beth,
bud.
we need to have an intervention here.
Isn't Boba Fett a
Uh-huh.
Mandalorian?
Yes, he's a Mandalorian. A Mandalorian is
is.
not okay. The Mandalorian
a
show
type
that
of
you're
bounty
familiar
hunter?
with is
Yes,
it's like an
Mandalorian
underground
are a
cult
type of bounty
of
hunter.
bounty hunters. Yeah, it's like the Yakuza of space, basically.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. I'm aware. I'm aware of
So
the whole
Boba Fett
lore
is
with
a
Boba Fett and the
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. I'm just saying, by birth, he's not a Mandalorian. He was accepted
It's
by
not
them.
But
a
he
birth
is.
thing.
He's by
It's
choice.
not
Well,
about
why
your
is he
race or your family.
I
It's
mean,
like they're
isn't-
accepted into it. It's like a cult.
Wait,
Yeah,
which
it's a
one's the
cult, like a
clone of
cult.
which? Is Django the clone or is Boba
Okay.
the clone?
Boba
Jango
is
is
a
the
clone
original.
of Jango,
Boba
and
is
all
the
the
original.
clones are
Boba
clones
is the
of
clone.
James.
Right.
All the clones are clones of Jango Fett,
Correct.
but
But
Boba
Fett's
Fett was
cool.
raised like a son to Jango Fett, as opposed
Right,
to the
and
rest of the clones.
he
Yeah.
ages normally as opposed to all the clones, which age super fucking fast.
Right. He's special. But I
He's
liked
not like
him,
the
and then
other
they showed
girls.
us what he looked like in the series, and I no longer am into it. 5 out of 10.
They got daddies just because it's ridiculous.
It's true.
Next up we have Lando. He's a gay icon.
Yes. The man
I
with
mean,
all
look
the
at that
capes.
cape. How can I not be attracted to a man who wears a cape that well? I mean, I don't know what else to
But
tell
he
you.
he did lose his ship.
He did lose his
Well,
ship in a
you know,
bet,
no
which
risk,
is
no
kind of
reward,
sad.
Beth.
He
I
also
know.
like low-key wanted to fuck a robot, which is kind of weird. 5 out of 10.
And some people still want to do that.
I still think
Yes.
it's weird. Finn, 5.5 out of 10. He's hardcore rebellious and smart, big brain skills. But he would be the golden retriever of a boyfriend, but he also would be a simp, and that's kind of not so great. He also was
Okay,
a
that's
goddamn
the perfect
stormtrooper.
man.
And we all know how I feel about stormtroopers.
It
5.5
wasn't
out
by
of 10.
choice. He was
Failing
abducted as a
for
fucking
being bi.
child.
I feel like if anything, that would raise the standings of the stormtroopers because they're not.
Because
all
Finn.
identical.
See, Finn's hot.
Next up we have Anakin Skywalker. He's got that cool chosen one vibe. He's an entitled prick most of the time.
Which is hot.
He's short-tempered and a
I'm
bad
just
boy, but he
approaching
will
myself
kick
now.
your ass, and he does love his wife quite a bit. He is a very good partner to his wife, and
Yeah,
that's
I'm not gonna
very
spoil
nice.
that one for you.
Okay,
But
don't.
Anakin would kill me for funsies.
Okay,
6 out of 10.
and that's kind of hot.
Not when you're me. I do not have any fetishes, especially for wanting to die. So, 6 out of 10. Next up we have Mando. He's got fun dad vibes. He's mysterious and kick-ass, and I mean the actor who plays him is very attractive. 6.5 out of 10.
Do we get to see his face?
In the end of the series, yeah.
In the
Okay.
end of
I'm like,
the season
wait,
1 or season
why?
2?
Why is he
Well, I mean, you
attractive?
can just look up
He's
the
got
actor.
shiny
That's not a
armor.
secret. It's not like the
Next
guy
we
goes
have
around actually
this
wearing
is
a
where
bucket on
this
his
is where the girl I like got really mad at me.
Yep.
Qui-Gon Jinn, 7 out of 10. He's cool and chillax, gives me cool hippie vibes. I know that is not actually his character, and he's actually horrible and mean to Obi-Wan. I know.
Not really.
Yeah.
What?
He
he's
tells
like a Bruce
Obi-Wan
Wayne
he
figure.
doesn't
This
love
man is like the
him
Bruce Wayne of
and
Star Wars.
abandons him.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean,
This
I
old
like
man?
Liam Neeson, but Liam Neeson looks kind of weird with long hair. I will say that.
Yeah.
I kind of
kinda
dig it.
like
Yeah, no,
I
I like
kinda
his
dig
long
it.
hair. His
What?
facial hair is also whack.
I
Okay,
will
well,
agree
that's
with the
just
facial
Star
hair,
Wars
but I do
facial
dig
hair,
the
man.
long hair.
That's just a Star Wars problem.
He raised and
Wars
taught
loves
Obi-Wan.
Okay,
Guys,
Physical
I still stand by it's
attractiveness?
whack and I don't like it.
You're allowed to think that. Everyone's
allowed to
entitled to their
think
own
that.
wrong opinion.
he did raise
opinion
Obi-Wan,
and
which
here's
makes
an
him
opinion.
kind of cool
7 out of 10.
because Obi-Wan had to get his coolness from somewhere. So 7 out of 10. Mace Windu was my favorite Jedi as a child. My absolute favorite. I love this man. He's passionate, he's smart, he's strong, he would kill someone for me. He's got that fun purple lightsaber, we love that. He's bald, but he kind of rocks it, and he was my childhood favorite. 7 out of
Also,
10.
Samuel L. Jackson is a badass.
Right.
Samuel L. Jackson. He can get it.
Mace
for
Windu
sure.
is 7 out of 10. I love Mace Windu. He's great.
Do you know why he has a purple lightsaber, by the way? And
Yes,
this is a show.
Yes, I
We
do.
could go
I
into that,
mean-
but that's not what this is about, so we're moving on.
Right.
Ahsoka, 8 out of
But,
10.
just hang on. How badass do you have to be to say to George Lucas, hey, I want my lightsaber to be something that doesn't fucking exist in your universe so I can pick myself out in the fight scenes?
Nice.
That's
I
not
mean,
really
how-
why he did it, but
That is exactly why.
no, the reason is because purple's his favorite color.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I want to be able to pick myself out
wanna
in the
be
fight
fucking
scenes. Can you make
purple."
it purple? And George is like,
Purple is my
I
favorite
mean, it
color."
doesn't really exist. You got green or you got blue. And Sam's like, well, I really like purple. And George is like,
I
I'll see
want
what I can do.
purple, goddammit.
He's-
And then George
So
Lucas looked at the team and went,
moving
"Okay,
on,
purple."
we have
I guess
Ahsoka.
purple.
Ahsoka is the most independent, needs no man bitch in Star Wars.
He
She's
is a
got
badass.
she has 2 lightsabers. They're white. You could go into the whole lore of that, which is super cool.
a lot.
Everyone fucking loves Ahsoka. If you don't, we're not friends. And as
She's
Chad
a
is saying, 18 out of 10 on hair alone.
That's not hair. That's actually
I
her
know.
brain.
I know,
That is her
but
brain.
Yeah.
I
It is
know,
her brain. Yes.
I don't think it. I know that.
but still very cool. She would
Yeah, but
die
we do
for
have
me,
to say
which
that
I
Chad
don't
does
want
not
her to
watch
die.
Star Wars.
I don't
know.
want her to die, but I appreciate that she's willing to die for me.
I appreciate Ahsoka as a character, but I don't find her attractive.
That's fair, James. This is not your
It's a
opinion. This
weird
is
brain
mine.
hair, you know? Like
This
I,
is-
I
Okay.
can't get past
James
that.
is wrong.
James, you can't get over the brain
James,
hair.
Chad's
No, I
not
can't get over the brain hair. I think that's too different for me.
This isn't about your opinion. It's about mine.
I know. I'm just
God,
throwing mine
I
into the
love
ring.
chat today. Hello.
Get out. Flag for the mods.
Loud.
I'm allowed to have an opinion.
I like that it didn't censor brain is sexy, but it censored get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was so sweet. Thank you,
Um,
mods.
I think it's because it's all caps.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no, it's 'cause
So
it's
was
shouted,
brain
not 'cause
brain
it
hair
actually
sexy.
Brain
but,
hair
you know,
sexy's all caps too.
who knows?
No, I don't know.
This one's-
Han
I
Solo.
have no idea why I didn't like it.
Han Solo.
Han Solo is a solid 8 out of 10. He's a badass. He's got
Han
cool leather
Solo.
jacket. He would protect people that he cares about. He's got nice hair. He's rebellious. Our son might turn evil though.
Strong possibility. Yeah.
strong
I mean, he's not the
possibility.
best dad.
Strong
But he does
possibility.
have a cool spaceship. So that's a plus. 8 out of 10.
I mean,
And
depending on
he
who you
is
ask,
Harrison
it's
Ford.
someone else's.
But if you ask Han, it's his.
Yeah.
And don't let
Depending on who you
anyone.
ask, it's not.
Next
Yeah.
up we have Luke Skywalker. Cute nerdy boy, very
Chanel
much what
boots, baby.
what my friends would tell me is my type. He has
Yeah.
daddy issues though, and he
Oh,
kissed his
big time.
sister, which is
He
super
did
weird.
Okay.
Hold on,
And-
hold.
But I mean, hang on. Have
How
you
can
seen
we
Carrie
gloss
Fisher?
over
though?
the
Like,
incest of someone else?
We'll get to his sister. Hold on.
Okay.
We're
Kick
getting
ass.
there.
We like Luke. Luke
I
is a
really
solid
liked
8 out of
Luke
10.
until I learned this one specific fact. I am deeply upset.
Luke is
So
8
the
out of
fact
10.
that he kissed his sister? Is that the fact?
Next up we have Leia. I believe she is the superior twin. She's a 9 out of 10. She's a badass bitch. Our son might turn evil though.
you know,
Okay, and
I
She
want
does
you
have
to
a
know,
whole,
in
like,
the process
stagey universe complex.
curiosity while making this project, I asked some of my non-asexual family and friends their opinions on these characters, and my dad says, you just have to be a Gen X to understand the appeal of Leia in a golden bikini.
to which my dad responded. My dad, similar age.
Our dads are like the
from-
same person most of the time.
I don't.
Yes. But I asked my dad in terms of who is hotter, Leia in the gold bikini or Michelle Pfeiffer's character in Grease 2, straddling the ladder during the hit song "Cool Rider." My dad went with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh.
Yes.
Solely on
Wrong
the fact that it didn't feel
presentation.
like Michelle Pfeiffer was trying to be sexy in that outfit. It just happened.
I disagree with
But
that,
he does
that concept,
appreciate
but you know
Leia
what? It's
in
fine.
the gold bikini.
Leia in the gold bikini is just every man loves Leia in the gold bikini.
I mean, also
Yes.
Carrie Fisher is like, well,
Carrie Fisher is
was.
beautiful,
she-
amazing.
well, not just that, but she's an excellent actress too. Like,
Right.
Yes.
You gotta
Okay.
love Carrie Fisher. So,
you can't
Carrie
not.
moving
Fisher.
on past Leia, we have
Carrie
Poe.
Fisher will be missed.
We have Poe. He's a 9 out of 10. He's all my favorite things about Luke. He's all my favorite things about Han Solo.
That's literally what he was designed to be.
I know, and I'm here for it, and I
Well,
love
they
it.
accomplished it.
They
Let's
did it
applaud
very
them.
well,
Accomplished it
and
so
he's very attractive, and I like him a lot. Poe is a 9 out of 10.
I also love how much Poe's actor hates the series.
Yes.
In a similar way to Mark Hamill, I would say.
Yes, yes, and that's
Following
why I
up,
like
we
him.
have Ray. 9.5 out of 10.
I'd let her break my nose.
She
I don't
will
think you'd have a
kick your
choice if you
shit
really
in.
wanted to.
She is
I don't-
powerful
Yeah,
bitch.
she could.
Isn't her whole deal is that she hates violence?
I mean, not really. She does beat
Not
people up
really.
occasionally.
Is that the whole
You know
deal?
what?
with
It's
porn
very
stars?
sexy hypocrisy.
And like
Her
if
whole
she
deal is that she
wanted
was
to
abandoned
wear
by
high
her parents.
heels
Say
and just
she's a
step on my
pacifist and then
face.
punch you in the face.
This is sounding
would
a lot
start
like
drooling.
our monk friend, Caitlin.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone loves Ray. We all love Ray. She did kiss Ben solo though, so that's not her best move.
You're taking points off for that.
I am okay. Bad decision.
I mean,
She deserves
honestly, that
better.
could be a dream for me.
God. She's the kind of person who looks sweet and cute but could kill you, and I'm here for that.
Which is hot.
I love that. 10 out of 10. Best woman in all of Star Wars is Padme.
Yes. Natalie Portman is so hot.
On this, we can agree.
I do not recognize this character.
Padme?
She's from the prequels.
Dude, she's
I watched the prequels
She
when I was
is-
6. We've been over this.
she's Luke and
You're telling
Leia's
me your
mom,
six-year-old
my
brain didn't
dude.
remember Natalie Portman in
It's
those
been over 2
outfits?
years. What can I say?
Dude, I remember Natalie Portman in that outfit.
She's a
first time I watched
faithful
it.
wife. She's a smart woman. She advocates for democracy. She did chest Jar Jar though, so that's kind of not great. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay.
Well, I mean, Jar Jar might have been mind controlling her, so.
You know what? Who knows?
You know what? Jar
Yeah,
Jar
can't
is
trust
the
Jar Jar.
real-
And
real
the
Sith
number
Lord here.
one most attractive person in all of Star Wars. Okay, I do
Yes.
not take
Fucking say
criticism on
Snoke,
this.
I might die.
I do not take criticism. This is just fact. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay, no, yeah, he is 100% Star
Yeah.
Wars #1 fuckboy.
He's
Yes.
stylish, he's smart. I could bring this man home to my parents and they would be proud of me. They would not judge me. He's an overall very appealing character who I like a lot. No one fucking hates Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
He is the
Even
bridge
old, he's
between the
pretty
prequels
hot.
and the sequels.
What about General Grievous?
He's a robot.
General Kenobi.
I'm not rating the attractiveness of
I know
robots.
that.
No,
I'm
come
saying
on,
that
give him a
General
rating.
Grievous
Just
hates
a
Obi-Wan
quick.
Kenobi. He hates him.
Yeah, but General Grievous is the exception to like all of the fucking.
I'm pretty sure Anakin hates Obi-Wan Kenobi at some point too.
I mean, yeah, but that's because he's
I
Anakin. He hates
Joe.
everyone.
Yeah.
In his defense, he was kind of on fire when he said that.
Yeah, he'd lost a few limbs. It was a rough day for Anakin.
Well, technically, he has no limbs.
Yeah.
All of them are robotics.
This
Well,
concludes my
yeah,
PowerPoint
This was
presentation.
Like I
pretty
said.
bad, James.
Like I said, rough day.
It
Real
was
rough
a bad
day.
day. It was a
This-
bad day. He killed his wife.
He was not living his
lost
best
all
life.
limbs,
He really let himself go.
got on fire. Like, it was downhill real quick.
I would imagine.
Anyways,
Wait, why didn't you rate Darth Vader?
because he's Anakin.
But worse.
It's Anakin. It's Anakin with a mask on. It's
Are
Anakin
these
helping
spoilers
someone
like
just
I should have noticed?
Alessia, if you don't know that, then you're just like your whole life is a lie.
Listen,
Um,
Star Wars did nothing for me until Rey came into existence. So
Understandable.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Understand.
I can
There-
sympathize with that sentiment.
there's
Star Wars
like
honestly
what?
never really did anything for me either. Ever. My dad forced me to watch all of the movies.
Well, they're
Were you
excellent,
like
and
a
you should
Star
be
Trek
thankful.
fan, or, like-
I love Star Wars. Star Wars
I mean,
is
my
one
dad
of my
forced me to
favorite
watch Star
movie
Trek too.
franchises.
I think it's better, but still not great.
But
Star Trek can suck a dick.
did you?
Star Trek kinda
What?
sucks.
For me, it's
Let's do another Mega Brain Monday about why Star Trek is debatably better.
inferior. I'm sorry,
Um,
what?
I could make that
Okay,
too
actually, no,
because
we'll
my
just do,
dad
like, a
did
live
make me watch all of the Star
debate.
Treks.
We'll do a live
Star
Mega
Trek
Brain
fans
Monday
go on
debate.
this
I
side of the
don't have a full
classroom.
presentation.
Star
for
Wars
this
fans
next
go on
thing.
this side of the
I
classroom.
just want to talk about it. I have a
Mhm.
semi-presentation started.
Beth is already writing another dissertation.
Oh, I already have one started, and this one is not YouTube history, which I will be doing again.
Oh, we're doing
This
more
one
YouTube
is
history.
yes.
Maybe.
I can't wait to
This
see what
one
we do
is
next
about
time.
why Maximum
Oh.
Overdrive, the movie, is the best thing cocaine ever made.
I love that we spent 10 minutes debating Jar Jar, and I literally put him on there as a joke.
Yeah.
Well,
That was
easily
important.
the most interesting thing to talk about.
How sexy is Jar Jar Binks?
The answer
Not
is
even.
not.
He's negative sexy. He's
The answer
negative
is no.
Well, you gotta
Well,
ask.
that
the right
we had
person.
a lot of. There's a lot of good discussion around that.
Jar
Maybe
Jar
if there
equals.
was
Oh, my
another
girl.
one of his species, maybe they'd find Jar Jar extremely attractive.
Yeah, but we're not all
Maybe
fish
Jar
people,
Jar was
so...
so sexy for his species that he like wiped them all out. Like he was
No,
born and they
that's-
just all passed away.
That's
that why we
definitely
already
not think
not.
that's how it goes, guys.
Yeah.
No, because they all live on Naboo and they don't have space travel.
No,
But
we
they
don't
can
want to know
live
that
on
part.
water perfectly fine for some reason.
I mean, I
Head-
feel like some
our
Jedi
headcanon
would
is right.
pass by and be like, "Oh, you gotta deal with this, dude. We'll help you out." You know?
Dear Lord.
They actively wanted him gone. They were like, "Oh
Yeah, no,
shit,
he
someone's
was
picking
as
Jar
a
Jar."
plot
I have a
device
tweet
and as a
about
character, he
it.
was a nightmare to deal with.
I don't know. 6-year-old James really enjoyed Jar Jar screen time. I don't know.
That's because I'm fully convinced that
That's
6-year-old
because you
James
were
wasn't that
6.
smart.
He had a silly voice and he was a funny character.
Look, I can
all-
appreciate.
Yeah,
That's
there's
all
other
kids are
things
looking
to a
for.
character than just funny
Well,
voice.
6-year-olds, that's all you care about, okay?
So
Fair
then
enough.
why did I like
we had priorities.
Spider-Man so much? He didn't have a funny voice.
Who?
Spider-Man, the original the Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Oh,
Why'd I like
Spider-Man
that?
was a superhero. That's different. He's cool.
That's badass appeal. That's
Yeah,
what that is.
that's like cool.
Yeah, but I
appeal.
was a 6-year-old girl. Like,
So
Girls can like cool
Fine.
stuff.
yeah,
I know, but like, let's be honest. I grew up in fucking Kansas. It was very narrow-minded.
gender equality, Beth.
Well, it
You
doesn't
should get
matter if
some.
the area is narrow-minded. People are people, and people like cool stuff.
Yep.
I
And
want
Spider-Man's a
my-
pretty cool thing to enjoy. I mean, like, Spider-Man is pretty badass.
I mean, he is, yeah.
Are you guys, can I end my stream? Are you done talking about the
I mean,
logistics?
I have-
We've officially crossed topics now. We're good.
We're
Yeah,
on to
we've crossed
Spider-Man.
topics. Okay, so let's see. What YouTube history do we want next?
Yes, we should have more YouTube history of some
Oh,
kind.
like it's up for vote. Like we get to, audience
Yeah,
interaction.
because now that I don't have Smosh on the table, I can't do the one thing I know really well.
Oh, geez, who's building a castle over here?
Oh, are you on Minecraft now?
Are you
I
playing
am.
Minecraft?
That's probably
Somebody's
Cassidy's.
building a gigantic castle. It's massive.
Is it black and purple?
It's like green and black, and there's a big cobblestone foundation and not much else. And there's a pink bed.
I
You guys
think that's
caught me.
Cassidy's.
I'm building a big castle, and I snuck into the realm.
Ah, James, the realm
Love
thief.
that.
All right. Well,
The
I'm gonna
realm
end the
sneak.
stream here. I will see you all Wednesday. I love you all. You're all fantastic. Goodbye.